Hey guys, welcome back to Table Talk, the show where we answer all your questions and topics you send us on Twitter and Reddit using the hashtag Table Talk. Guys, we're coming to you live from San Diego Comic-Con with a very special guest, Mr. Danny Shepard. Big round of applause from everybody behind the camera. Yay! Oh, that was awesome. How you doing, Danny?
I'm awesome, man. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good, covered in makeup. It feels pretty cool.
Yeah.
We look a little bit different. We are all cosplaying today at this particular Table Talk. It's a very, very special one indeed. We are at Comic-Con, but we're only able to be here thanks to our sponsor, ZTE's Axon 7 phone. We all have one.
ZTE is awesome. Thank you so much for sending us to Comic-Con. We've been able to capture our experiences and report on all the news that's happening at Comic-Con thanks to ZTE and their awesome battery life. These babies charge in about 20 minutes. That's faster than any phone I've ever had my hands on. So thank you so much. If you want to pre-order yours, go ahead and go to ZTEUSA.com. They're only $3.99. It's an awesome deal. But today, instead of using the Table Talk bowl, we're going to be reading our questions that you guys sent us on Twitter with the hashtag Table Talk on our ZTE Axon 7s.
Yeah, we didn't want to break the bowl. It's very fragile. So this is the perfect way to get around it all. So we've got all the questions. Do we just get straight into it?
But first, before we get into it, Danny, tell the audience, tell the lovely people out there, tell Audrey right over there, what do you do on the internet?
Hi, Audrey. What do we do on the internet? We make superhero VFX action videos, short films. We made a Nightwing web series, which is what this costume or suit. It's a uniform.
A uniform.
That's what my uniform is from. And we have a series called Minute Matchups and our own little podcast. And yeah.
You guys recently did one where it was Quicksilver versus the Flash.
Yep.
And you were Quicksilver.
I was Quicksilver.
And it was really rad.
Yep.
And I got a little salty because it was before I met, we ran into each other at VidCon. I was a little salty because there's another guy playing the Flash, and I was like,
Missed opportunity.
Missed an opportunity.
I didn't know you were an option, man.
It's okay.
I didn't know you didn't reach out and were like, hey, man, I could totally play the Flash. What am I supposed to do, man?
I don't know. Just read my mind.
Oh,
like Nightwing's powers, right?
You're right. Yeah, Nightwing's his powers, definitely reading them of the mind.
If you could only play one forever, would it be Nightwing or Quicksilver?
Nightwing.
Right.
Nightwing, yeah, for sure.
Pretty easy
Got a little
answer.
affinity with Dick Grayson, huh?
I do like Dick.
And that's a quote.
You
No, Dick Grayson's actually one of my favorite superheroes. So I like Quicksilver. I think he's great in the movies. But no, I love playing Nightwing. I love the costume. I love
That's a fucking awesome costume.
Yeah, thanks. Jeremy made it.
Hey, Jeremy. Big shout out to Jeremy for making that awesome costume.
Yeah, good job, Jeremy.
We got a couple questions here from our lovely audience. I got the first one right here. Sima at the artist Sima writes, at SourceFed, if you had the money and time, what or would you cosplay as? Who would you cosplay as?
Is it Simmer? Simmer down.
Simma down.
Okay. Ooh, unlimited resources.
Unlimited resources, think about it.
There is this guy who is at all the Comic-Cons, like the major ones, he was the guy who did the Hulkbuster last year.
Yes.
And he's cosplaying Reinhardt this year, and it's so big
It's
and
Overwatch,
amazing
right?
From Overwatch. Yes, he's the
Hey, I
defender.
figured something out. Yeah.
And just kind of watching him, it must be so hard to not only build it, but to wear it and to go around in it, and so it's so impressive. Like we only had our first taste of people wanting to stop and take our photo because of how we look.
Yeah,
And that was like, we had to pose.
Yeah.
We had to pose.
I didn't know what I didn't know
like-
what White Walker's supposed to be, so I was like, there it goes.
Well, like, you
And you just gotta put
can't
your hands out like
smile.
this.
There you go. Do a fist.
You
What's
gotta,
your pose?
Slowly raise your hands. I usually, whenever
wanna see
people
it.
come up to me, I usually stand up and I do this little number. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you
want
better-
this out like, hey, you come up here and I'm gonna punch you in the face.
You best watch out. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So what would you do then? Unlimited resources, money?
Okay, lame answer first. Flash.
Flash.
Even though you just go, oh, bless you. Don't worry.
Party foul already. Whoops.
That's good luck.
There you go.
I do Flash, but if I wanted to go like full on, I would want to do Henry Cavill's Man of Steel Superman costume.
All right.
For sure. I would want like the metallic, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. I want
Yeah.
I want the big S, but I want those muscles in
Yeah.
there already.
Yeah.
And something in the boots to maybe.
Or you could go to the gym.
You have an interesting point there.
Even Henry Cavill wears a muscle suit underneath his
Even
his costume.
Superman wears a muscle suit.
Yeah, Superman, it's a silver muscle suit that he wears under his suit that so you can kind of see through it. So that's why it looks a little metallic.
Wow.
It's cheating,
It's
Henry
cheating.
Cavill. He's already super buff, but it makes him look even buffer.
See, I can wear muscle suit then, Maude.
He's got a chin dimple though.
He does have a chin dimple, and I can't do. There's no amount of money that can give me a chin dimple.
Actually, there is.
Yeah,
A very
surgeries.
I could probably do it with a pencil right over there in about 2 seconds. What
Am
are
I
you?
pretty yet?
Unlimited resources, probably a full-on, super legit movie quality Iron Man costume.
Wow.
That'd be fucking
Where you
cool.
can actually levitate and push off. And
If that would be dope. Not required, but definitely would be awesome. An awesome addition.
You
So you'd
want
have
an
to get the
AI
facial hair
suit.
too.
You want AI.
Oh yeah,
And then the mask would.
yeah, exactly. The chukas.
I need
Please
to work on that.
redub the first Avengers movie with the aliens and the laser sounds and like the Hulk. Wait, Hulk comes down and he's coming and. Thank you. Wow. you have a lot
I've been
of
doing live
talents.
wrong this whole time. It is very apparent.
It's perfect. It sounds just like the sound effects in the movie. It's crazy. It's like
She practices it.
Michael Winslow over here.
But I got another question lined up. Okay, Alex Shepard at Alex W. Shep.
Shepo.
Do any of you have any funny or interesting stories meeting or seeing celebrities at the convention? Any convention you've been to? Because I think this is your second convention, Comic-Con?
Yeah, second Comic-Con, but I've been to other cons before. Okay, so Comic-Kazi, not last year, but the year before, it was the first comic convention I had ever been to. I'd always wanted to go, just never really been able to. And I'm walking around, and I see this guy, and I'm like, damn, that is the best Stan Lee cosplay I have ever seen. I was like, that guy's way too tall. He doesn't look like Stan Lee. But he's like, his costume looked really, really close. And all of a sudden, I see all these people start running up and screaming and hounding this Stan Lee
90-year-old
cosplayer.
man?
Yeah, this Stan Lee cosplayer. And that's when I realized that I was like literally like maybe 6 feet away from him, and that's when I realized that was actually Stan Lee.
That's
and,
awesome.
And I actually got pushed out of the way, and then I see Stan Lee kind of like do this like power walk away from like the screaming fans, and I was like, man, that would have been like a golden opportunity to say hi.
Yeah.
But
Big fan of
I just thought he was a cause. I was like, Stan Lee wouldn't just be walking around the floor. Why would he do that?
Hey, Stan Lee can do whatever he wants. He's
It's-
93. I don't think you can't care too much right now.
Yeah. It's like
it's
whatever.
called Stan Lee's Kamikaze.
But I mean, like, he didn't have security or anything around him. That was what
That's
was
pretty
crazy.
cool.
I didn't
That's
see anybody
badass.
next to him.
He snuck away.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
snuck
exactly.
away. He's like, I'm going to the bathroom. It's like, Stan, don't. Stan, and he was already out the door
Yeah.
and running.
When he was running away, it was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
3 Comic-Cons ago, Nerd HQ party, and that's where all the celebrities go. And I was looking around, and there's Joss Whedon at the bar, and I gave him a hug, and I was like, "That's just for Firefly." And then Tom Hiddleston's on the dance floor. This is how Tom Hiddleston dances.
Loki?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Loki. This is when Avengers was just coming out.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's about right.
I was so
sure?
happy.
Did you go and meet with him and do it too?
We're all dancing like that. We're just having a boogie. We
That's
was getting
amazing.
so into it, but it's like points and
That's
you know,
what I usually
dad
do.
dancing. I was like, this guy's awesome.
Tom Hiddleston seems like a swell guy.
Swell. Great way to describe him.
Yeah.
I'm
It's like
excited
proper
for-
English. He's so lovely.
I'm excited for his Taylor Swift song to come out after they all break up. Lame joke. There it goes.
You kind of look like Taylor Swift. Well, you got blonde hair.
I think the first Comic-Con I went to, Darren, you were there. I was a big Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
And actually, there's a more embarrassing story. I'll tell this one first, though. But we were gonna shoot. Well, we were with Phil, our boss. So we were gonna shoot something with Matt Smith, and like we were waiting for him, and he started walking down the hallway, and I started to get really nervous as soon as he started to like approach, and
Did you shoot yourself?
I didn't shit myself this
I
time.
wish
but
that's how the story ended.
Not this time.
Not this
Next
time. But I couldn't really talk to him or say anything to him. I was just kind of speechless. And then they were getting onto an elevator, and we were waiting for the elevator. And I was like, I gotta go for it, because they were in the elevator by themselves. And I just stepped into the elevator with it was Matt Smith, Jenna Coleman, and then their producers and security guards. And it was just me in the front dressed as the Doctor. And I was like, I'm so fucking out of place. And I'm like, I didn't say anything to them because I was like, I already made this so awkward by holding the elevator to get in, and no one else got in with me. and then I was like, I got off at like a wrong floor, and then I walked off somewhere. But no, the most embarrassing was I was a big fan of Psych, that TV show on USA. and it was the first celebrity encounter we had at Comic-Con. It was my first celebrity encounter ever, and we were walking by like this event they were having, and that's when I completely lost my shit. I couldn't control myself. I started screaming, and I was like, "It's Sean and Gus for psych!" And I was like freaking out, and everyone was asking me what was wrong, and like it was my first like outing with the company, and I was like. The Darren was cool enough. He went and picked me up a little souvenir that fell in the ground in this like sewer place, and then he brought it to me. So thank you, thank you for that.
You can't keep your cool.
I can keep my cool now.
Okay. Oh, we kept our cool so cool that we're.
Hey, little White Walker joke. But what about you guys? Got any questions on your Axon 7s?
Yes.
Oh.
I got a lot of hair in my mouth. Like it's ridiculous.
How?
Like
I've got one. Omnicron 942 posted. How did you get? I can barely see anything. I'm so sorry. We've got contacts in, and it's like I can't see where the camera is.
Which one was it?
Yeah, the bottom one.
This one, right?
Yes.
How did you get into comic books and superhero media in general? For me, it was watching reruns of Spider-Man, the animated series, as a kid in the early 2000s.
I thought that was you, Reed, like telling your story in like an announcer voice. Oh, yes, I was Spider-Man.
Omnicron 942.
The Amazing Spider-Man?
I don't know.
Early 2000s?
That was for you?
No, I'm just wondering.
Oh, yeah. What?
Was it?
Yeah, probably. Who? Spider-Man. The one, Tobey Maguire. You okay?
It's
the animated series as a kid. I think it was called The Amazing Spider-Man, wasn't it? Or was it The Fantastic
No,
Spider-Man?
it was literally just like Spider-Man, the animated
Spectacular
series.
Spider-Man.
Maybe is that one? Maybe
That's
it's just
all I was
Spider-Man
trying to
animated.
say.
Spider-Man animated series is the one he's talking about. Early 2000s, though.
Yeah.
I think for me was...
The Flash?
No, I think it was actually Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I love superheroes and everything. I loved it, and I watched it as a kid. But like, what got me to get into comics and like become this monster that I am today was
Literally,
watching
look at
Guardians
you.
of the Galaxy. Look at me. It was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Comic books did this to me.
Because it felt like for me, and the movies don't equate at all. I'm just gonna compare them, but it felt like to me watching Guardians of the Galaxy was like watching Star Wars when people went into the theater and saw it. Because I was like, well, I don't know what's happening. There's a tree.
There's a talking tree.
There's a talking tree man.
He could say 3 words.
And
a raccoon dude.
It was so cool. It was such a fun experience for me, and I was like, okay, I'll go pick up a Guardians of the Galaxy comic, and then like the Flash TV show came on, and I was like, all right, let's check this out. I was always a fan, but let's check it out. And then I fell in love, told everybody about it. I annoyed everybody in this room about it, and got a few to watch it though, so I don't feel too bad about that. Yeah, the show. And then I've been reading comics ever since.
I freaking love that show, man. The Flash TV show is freaking amazing.
Remember when Arrow was good?
It was season 2. That was season 2.
It'll get better, I hope.
Yeah.
When did you get into comics?
Early. Batman the animated series.
Yeah.
It was for me. Like that was the thing, and I remember growing up on that show. Like everything. That's where I basically compare everything.
Yeah.
Every comic book media is like compared to that. So
What's your favorite episode?
Favorite episode, it has got to be. It's a 2-part episode. It is Robin's Reckoning, and it tells the. Obviously, it tells the backstory of how Robin's parents were killed.
Jeez.
And it actually like showcased Bruce and Dick Grayson's relationship in like a really like fatherly way. Like usually Batman's kind of a jerk to Dick Grayson, but the way they communicated in that episode was actually really like touching and heartfelt. And it was a really, really like emotional episode. Like it was heavy, dude.
Yeah.
It was heavy for like
kids.
Yeah, for like a 3-year-old watching this show. I was like, man, I'm feeling all sorts of things right
in
now.
a circus, right?
Quarter life crisis right now.
Yeah, his parents were killed in the circus, and then he like, as
Spoilers.
Robin, he tries to go kill the guy who killed his parents, and Batman's like, don't do it, and he's like, I'm gonna do it. He's like, don't. And he's like, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And you gotta watch the episode to figure out what happens.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers for a show that literally aired
Like
23 years ago.
What about you?
Getting into the shows or the comics?
Yes.
I think it said superheroes in general.
Yeah.
So not just.
You know when you get it, you're a particular age when a movie comes out and you don't realize that it's bad, prequels. I had that with Schumacher's Batman films. I was like, I really like these movies.
Heresy.
Yeah, right. Well, as a 9-year-old, I was just like, wow, this is really colorful and really cool, and it's kind of like, you know, friendly for a 9-year-old. But seeing Clueless Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl, realizing that you guys say compost when it's compost, that was fun. Don't shake your head at me.
She says a lot of weird things. She says a lot of weird things.
Say things a bit differently.
What? Have I been saying it wrong all these years?
Jim Carrey's Riddler was one of my favorite villains ever. Riddle me this, riddle me that. And like when he was like, I am Batman at the end. Like, I loved it.
Wait,
watching it now, it's like, ew.
Did you hear that Robin Williams was like he auditioned or wanted to be the Riddler in that movie? And
Robin Williams did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How freaking cool would that be?
That would have been cool if it was a great movie.
Yeah. True.
What if Christopher Nolan directed Jim Carrey as the Riddler?
Would it be good?
I don't know.
Would it be good? I don't know, because like
I don't know.
Christopher Nolan's got his
cool.
like select guys, and he always goes to his guys. He got his A-team. He's like,
Bale.
it's Bale, and then like Tom Hardy, JGL, and then Marion Cotillard.
Don't forget Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Sounds like this. When Michael Caine talks, he sounds like this.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Michael Caine do a Michael Caine impression?
No.
It's very good.
What does he do?
Because he's like, everyone always exaggerates. He's like, Michael, don't ask me to do impressions.
Do it.
Michael Caine. Oh, Mr. White. No, I don't want to do it.
That's not terrible.
Just plug your nose. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. That's awesome. What's your favorite? What is your favorite superhero movie of all time?
For me?
This is a question from @Bashor on Twitter. This is a great question. What's your favorite superhero movie?
Well, Sam, I'm gonna be kind of cliche here. I feel like it's pretty obvious for me. It's Fantastic Four, the new one.
Oh my God.
No, probably.
Get out of here!
Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's fucking great. Yeah.
No, Dark Knight for sure. I feel like for me that felt like it transcended just being a superhero movie and was actually a legitimate film. And it's you can watch it over and over, and I think it's still a great experience every time.
Hell yeah!
So.
You should talk to Len. He's one of our heads of production here.
Yeah.
He dresses up as Heath Ledger's Joker every Halloween.
Awesome.
And he does like
I love
the
him
makeup
already.
and everything. Yeah, he's awesome at it. Favorite superhero movies? Probably Captain America: Civil War right now.
Civil War was great.
It was so much fun.
All right.
So much fun.
And like, I feel like in the last 2 years, the movies where I was just like, when I came out of them, it was Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past was so much fun.
I just
So
had the
good.
best time watching those movies.
Did you guys like Apocalypse?
I haven't seen it yet.
No, she hasn't seen it. No, it was not good. No,
No,
that movie
that's
was
why.
Not good. No,
That's why I haven't seen it.
It's a hard stamp, but not good.
It was a bit rough. Yeah. It was a bit rough. One of our guys, the guy who was at the Flash, he loves it, and I was just like, I want to love it like you love it, man.
You ever sat through a movie and you can feel the hours tick by? You're like, oh my God.
Work with me here.
Yes.
No wig, purple instead of blue. Apocalypse.
Get the Sharpie, draw some of the lines on his face
Tell
up
me
there.
I'm wrong.
I'm like severely colorblind, so is he blue or is he purple?
Really?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
in the movie Apocalypse,
Yeah.
he's in the between.
Oh, I thought you were
Okay,
Sam
great.
right now.
So that's why I. Oh, I can't tell if you guys are blue or
What's
purple.
this?
I think you might be blue.
What's this color?
I don't know, maybe blue.
Maybe blue.
I'm assuming blue because it's icy. Icy's
That's
blue.
gold.
Icy stuff is blue.
What is it?
typically.
1 in 8 people are colorblind?
Every
Yeah.
definitive answer should
Right,
start
man.
with maybe.
Actually, yeah, me and Jeremy are both colorblind. That's why this logo is supposed to be blue.
Oh, it's green.
You guys, you both agree. You're like, it's my favorite shade of blue.
It's like, dude, he's like, does this look blue enough to you? And I'm like, that looks super blue. That's great. That's
It looks awesome. I thought you were your own take on Nightwing.
No. It used to be actually more blue, but this was like our stunt suit. So
great.
we literally like shot 4 fight scenes with this thing, and this used to be blue, and now it's green. I'm like, we need to get a new costume.
Danny and Jeremy have been in the costume room all day. They got an awesome thing to show us. They've been texting up a storm about it. And they came out and was like, guys, it's blue. His color's blue, damn it.
Hey, somebody motion track this and make it blue.
Yes.
Motion track.
That's what we did in the series. It was fine.
Yeah.
It only took forever. That's what happens when you make these mistakes.
That's awesome.
What's the statistics of both of you being that colorblind? Someone will tell us in the comments below.
1 in 10.
1 in 10.
So it's a,
Oh, I got a good question. Jordan Deeb at Jordan_Deeb writes, what
Jordan.
bad movie do you love? What bad movie?
Just told you.
Which one?
The Batman.
Batman.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
That's Batman and Robin. Wait, which
Oh,
one
Chris
is
O'Donnell.
Which one's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Batman and Robin.
That's Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Batman and Robin. That's by far one of my favorite
on,
movies of
what
all
was
time.
it?
What?
Yes!
Whoa, what?
No, isn't it?
It's craziness.
Yours is
Batman Forever?
That's Batman Forever.
The one with the Riddlers, Batman
Oh,
Forever.
and you two did the soundtrack for it?
You two did the soundtrack for a
Yeah.
Batman movie?
Yes.
Seal did the soundtrack for Batman Forever.
That's
Kissed
it.
by a Rose.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
I had a dream one time that Ricky was doing karaoke and he sang that song.
You had a dream?
Yeah, it was a dream.
That was the dream?
And then I saw him in the morning and I was like, funny story. And that's your karaoke song, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Come up and sing a line. No. Come
Just
on.
sing the whole song really quick.
Ricky. You do it.
We just got to get him like candidly and then just cut it into the episode.
Oh, hell yeah. we'll do a pickup later, don't worry. No, I love the Arnold Schwarzenegger one because it's so bad.
That one was actually really bad.
It's really bad.
With Poison Ivy, Bane.
Rubber lips.
Well,
What?
darling.
Wait, the rubber lips when they like Robin
Yeah,
takes them off?
Oh, yeah.
And then Bane is like an idiot.
Yeah. Bang.
He can only, he's like, when he's picking up the bomb, bomb. It's like, what the hell is going on
Yeah,
here?
it felt like the height of George Clooney's career, and it felt like it's
Bat nips.
spiraled down hard after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
for
He actually
sure.
said like he still regrets doing that. Batman. It's like his biggest regret ever is playing Batman.
Yeah,
apparently.
he said it. Have you ever listened to a speech? He brings it up a lot. like
Really?
in award shows, he's like, for every Batman thing that gets nominated, he's like, it can't be worse than mine. There's no way it can be worse.
Or I feel like George Clooney would be a great Batman if with the right script and right direction.
Yeah, right costume with nipples, without the
Yeah,
nipples,
like
actually.
what is up with the nipple? Who greenlit that?
Joel Schumacher.
Well, you need to know your bearings. You need to know where the pecs are there. Dunk. Center.
You could assume the nipples are there. You didn't need to build them into the costume.
Yeah, are they trying to make it seem like it's so skin tight that his nipples poke through? Like, what is going on here? What was the purpose of that?
All right, best, worst movie.
Oh yeah, Batman and Robin.
Didn't we get an argument about Batman v Superman?
I think so.
Because I did like that movie. I did like that movie, so I feel like I'm in the minority here, but I enjoed that movie.
She hasn't seen it.
Watch the
No,
Ultimate
I do
Cut.
this. I do this thing where someone's like, "Ooh, don't watch that," so I go, "Okay," and I don't watch it. Like, thanks, everyone's just saving my time for me. I
If
love
we're,
it.
Fair
if
enough.
we're getting nerdy, I did watch the Ultimate Edition. Moved my letter grade from an F- to a B. And I
Wow,
like the movie
that's a
more.
massive
A B?
jump.
Yeah, I
That
love
is a
super-
huge jump.
Yeah. Is it B?
Imagine if it's me.
Is it bees?
What is
Man,
it?
imagine if it was bees.
Little inside joke. Don't worry about it.
B.
It's a B, yeah. Danny's in on it. But we, no, I watching the Ultimate Edition. Every Clark Kent thing that happened in that movie made me like it more.
Yeah, it was. They actually. There was a moment here. I don't want to give any spoilers, but there was a moment in the movie in the Ultimate Cut that you're like, why the heck did they cut this out of the movie? This is imperative to the plot.
No, there's this whole scene where like everyone explains that like, oh, we're all on the same page now, and the story's gonna make sense and move forward. But then they're like, nah, that doesn't need to be in there.
It's like,
the audience will figure it out. That everyone knows.
This is an extra 2 minutes. Cut it out.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
Leave Batman murdering everybody.
Yeah.
Just leave all the murder in there.
There's a gratuitously unnecessary Ben Affleck in the shower scene
Is
where
it
you're
though?
just.
Is it
That's
unnecessary?
Zach. Zach forced that one to happen.
Yeah,
He's like,
you
we
can tell.
need it.
We need to see Ben Affleck's butt in this.
Ooh.
Unacceptable. Yeah. So if there's some incentive for you. Go ahead.
There you go. That's all I need to hear as well. Watch it for butt.
Watch it for butt.
Oh, no.
You should watch it for the
Did
booty.
you think of another movie?
No, what was that movie that Ben Affleck was in? And
Gone Girl.
is it when you? Yes.
Gone Girl.
Is it Gone Girl? Wait, did he guess it before you even said it?
And he knows what I'm talking about. 'Cause I'm being
Yeah,
real
because we were
naughty.
talking about Ben Affleck's butt, so
And then
I
I'm
know
like, wait a second. Went a little
exactly where you're
whoop.
about to go.
A little bit of a pendulum swing.
Oh God.
Jeez.
That's what was written into the script. Yeah,
Yeah.
think pendulum. There you go.
We got another question.
You got the
You got a
visual of
question?
that.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you guys excited about? I can't read. I'm sorry. I can't see anything. We've had the contacts in our eyes now for 9 hours.
Yeah, just a few
I
hours.
don't think you're supposed to do that, but commitment. It's the one. Oh, here we are. Rebecca at Rebecca Lydia _. How excited are you for Suicide Squad? # Tabletalk Comic Con.
Scale of 1 to 10, real quick. 10 being the highest. On 3, everybody say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 11.
8.5.
Okay. Well, you had the lowest. Go first.
Track record hasn't been great. I'm liking the trailers. I think it could be fun. It could be fun.
It could be fun.
Could be fun. We're the bad guys. It's what we do.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a great line, I'll be honest.
And it's in every trailer.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but
What does Enchantress do?
I feel like they're trying to push the point forward for people who don't know the characters that, hey, they are bad guys. These are not good guys. They are bad guys being forced to do good things.
So let's see them in
Great
jail.
story. Great idea. That's an
See them
awesome
locked
story.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why a 9 out of 10?
I am super excited for it, but there's a piece of me that needs to be cautiously optimistic here because, I like Batman v Superman, but the rest of the world apparently hated this movie. It is the spawn of Satan, the worst pile of crap that anybody's ever put out, apparently. And I'm just like, I just want the mainstream audience to like it as much as I probably will.
Yeah.
It's like, please, Rotten Tomatoes, give it like, a 70 would be cool.
Yeah.
A 90 would be dope.
Yeah.
But the 70 is good.
I could live with a 70.
I can live with it.
If you just get that certified fresh, there's hair in my eye, mouth, and nose at the same time.
Wow.
Hey, dude, it's all over the place now.
Yeah, it's I don't know how people with long hair do it. I have 11. I'm gonna go in there though. During the day that leads up to going to watch the movie, I'm gonna try to have the worst day ever. That way, this is the best thing I can see. Because for some reason, that always makes it better.
Low expectations, and that's probably why I'm an 8.5 as well, because every time I'm like, oh, I'm so excited for this is going to be the best. And when it's good and not the best, then you're devastated. So I've learnt my lesson with that.
See, I remember going into Captain America Winter Soldier, and I liked the first movie.
Oh, I didn't. I went because people were like, come on, it's actually good. And I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, but
Went to see it, and walked out of the theater giddy like a schoolgirl because I was like, that was amazing. It's probably my second favorite superhero movie ever. I like it better than Civil War, and I like Civil War quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I just went in with really low expectations. I was like, I'm sure this will be okay. And then I walked out and I was like, that was amazing. I loved it so much.
No, I was the
Captain
same.
America.
I was like, that's in like my top 20 favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
because
it's freaking
so
awesome.
cool. It's also it's like a spy thriller.
Yeah.
If you get Robert Redford in anything, except for maybe Pete's Dragon, it's gonna be good.
Hey,
All right.
have you seen Pete's Dragon?
No, not yet.
Oh, you want to?
No.
How excited are you for Pete's Dragon on 1-3? 1, 2, 3?
-7.
4.
4.
Are there trailers out already?
Yeah, you're missing out. It's quite an adventure with the dragon, and I don't fucking know what happens in that movie.
Hashtag Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
That's the best dragons.
There you go.
Yes, Game of Thrones.
Hey,
Winter's coming.
we're a
Winter
Game
came.
of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Sam's seen 2 episodes. Someone's like, oh, are you White Walkers? When this happens? And he's like, yep, sure.
Me and Jeremy were, while we were changing into my Nightwing suit, I was like, we were trying to pitch him on it. Be like, dude, you just got to get to episode 9 of season 1. You got to invest 9 hours.
That's all you have to do.
How about go watch Stranger Things on Netflix? That's a great show. It pulled me in within 1 second of footage. It's a great time.
Sam, if you can watch 10 seasons of Smallville.
That was a duty I had to fulfill.
10 seasons. You can watch 5 of Game of Thrones.
How much Smallville have you watched?
Oh boy.
Sam
You're
needs
going to be real disappointed. I got to like episode 2 and I was like, I can't do this.
2?
Yeah. I got
2? Oh, that's fine.
What's
Season
your
1's real
binge?
garbage.
So my binge was 17 seasons of 17 seasons of Law and Order
Be
SVU.
real.
17 seasons of Law and Order SVU. 10 seasons of Smallville. And this is like, pretty reasonable amount of time. What's yours?
that it's a show that's been established that I just binged all the way through.
That has a lot of seasons that you are like, I'm going to commit to this.
Oh.
Have you ever binged? Have you ever seriously binged?
You ever not realized what kind of time it is or what outside looks like?
I
for
guess
days?
detrimental to your health, kind of binging.
Sure, yeah, I do that all the time. I really don't. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh,
I
it's
feel like
you
I'll
enjoy outdoors.
well, I'll wait till a season drops. And then I'll catch up with it. I think I caught it with Parks and Rec when it was 3 or 4 seasons in.
Yeah.
But then I kind of watched the rest as it came out. But
same way.
that's usually how I'm like, oh, new show, I'll check it out. And I'll just watch it as it goes on. I'm that guy.
I suggest you should try Smallville. You will not
my
like
God.
it. You will not
Sam
have
will
a
just
good
start
time.
playing the theme song as well randomly
I can get it
just
queued
to
up
irk me.
if
No,
you'd
we're
like.
good.
Let's cue up that theme song.
Wait,
You
I
just hear somebody say, and he's just like,
I think I did the math. I've heard that song over 500 times.
Oh my God.
It plays every single episode. You can't skip it. So
Another question?
I'm not. Yeah, you got another question.
Sorry,
One
I
more
just cut you
question.
off talking about Smallville.
Oh,
Sorry.
I can talk about it for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a podcast talking about Smallville.
Smallville the podcast. I'll
my
like
God.
watch 3
Two-
episodes and then I'll
two
jump on.
listeners,
Thanks,
yeah.
man.
As your special guest.
Yeah. We'll do it backwards so it can confuse everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Review the last episode first.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions you'd like? My favorite thing about this is that it's sticky to my lips.
Well, I can feel every part of this prosthetic on my face. It feels like a face hugger now from Aliens. It feels like it's just gone.
The arm things are cool though.
Oh, good.
Okay, so this comes from Lily Mason at that Lily Mason asks, other than work-related stuff, what are your plans for Comic-Con? What are your must-see, must-do? Hashtag TableTalkCC.
Must do dance like Tom Hiddleston at every party in his absence.
Why is
Someone's got to be pointing fingers on that dance floor, not at people, but as like a. I do that. That's my one dance move.
You do that, and I think mine's got a little. I gotta stand up.
Go on,
if I'm
do
gonna
it.
Do it.
I want to see. This is how Sam dances on the dance
Wait,
floor.
which one is it? Is it the spinnings? Is it the spins? Oh, it's the spins. All right, let me get the spins in. All
This is
right.
Sam dancing. Cue some
so
music.
excited
There's
about this
less
right
rabbit
now.
fur when I
Oh,
do.
watch your head.
It's
Oh
good.
yes,
And you get,
this is amazing.
and you do that for about 3 hours, and then you puke and you go home. That's about the.
That's a Sam Bashor experience.
That's your experience. Go ahead and sign up. There's
I'll make
tours.
sure to do that.
What's your dance move?
Oh, my dance move is a lot of this. So it's just kind of stand up, drink in my hand.
Yeah.
kind of just-
Oh nah, you gotta do flips.
Yeah.
Nightwing does flips.
Yeah,
Tom
I mean, I
Hiddleston
try to
would
do the
cry.
flips, and then but then when there's alcohol involved, I just hit the ground, and then I just don't move
I've heard there's
for a while. So that's a good dance move, right?
a new study came out that alcohol actually makes you lighter the more you drink. So when you get that cocky attitude, when you were like, I can do a flip, let me go ahead and do a flip. You can do a flip.
Yeah, just like run up the side of a wall and then backflip off of it. Yeah, we'll do that at the party we're going to tonight.
Fuck yeah.
It'll be awesome.
Here we see. Just watch our Snapchat. It's
Cut
gonna be
it.
crazy.
Cut to this is gonna air afterward. You just like find out that I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
this night.
But we'll take an awesome photo together because we're like in beds next to each other with thumbs up.
Just
We're
like
good.
neck braces.
putting a cast. We're just like,
But what am I most excited for? I'm excited to see all you guys. See, does that
When
give me
you
brownie
look
points?
like that, Sam, when your face looks like that and you say that, it just looks, don't do that.
During the makeup process, I would just stare at Sophia because she didn't like how the eyes looked.
And you would say everything really deeply.
I want to wake people up in the morning like
yeah,
this.
I've practically forgotten what you look like, Sam.
I kind of thought about it. I was like, Man, I don't really remember.
This is how we are to each other.
I hope
from
you know
now
that
on.
at this point, in the amount of time we've hung out together, I've seen you guys more with makeup on your face than without makeup on your
Wow.
face.
So you'll never recognize us again.
Never again. Yes.
I've been asking a lot of people, but if I was at the bar like this, would you buy me a drink?
Yes.
Oh, Ricky? Oh.
And that's the question we're gonna throw to you guys. If you saw us
Would you
dressed
buy
like
me a
this,
drink?
would you buy us a drink at the bar if you saw us there? But guys, thank you so much for TableTalk. Danny, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're gonna
man.
do a
This
quick
was a blast.
secret handshake. Get ready, and then you do a flip. He's never gonna do a damn flip on this damn show. I keep trying.
I flipped the table over.
But guys, make sure you can send us your questions on Twitter, Reddit, or in the comment section of these videos using the hashtag TableTalk. We mine them through that. But also thank you to our sponsors, ET, and the new phone, the new Axon 7.
right here. Thank you so
Bam.
much for sending us to Comic-Con so we could cover all this stuff for you. We've really enjoyed capturing so many moments on the phone using that 20 megapixel camera and taking some videos with 4K. If you want to pre-order one, you absolutely can. ZTEUSA.com. You can pre-order one for $399, and that's it.
They're pretty sweet phones.
Pretty
I
sweet.
might say.
Look, we're taking
But
some.
you can go
I'm
ahead
trying
and
to
follow me.
reverse it.
Oh, there you go. Here, go here, right there. Here, right there. And then you take a selfie, and then there's a selfie. And we get in here, and I want
Wow.
to be in that one.
I'm still not
And I'm
used
in
to
that
this.
one. But guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Sam Bashor. Danny, where can they find you?
You can find us at youtube.com/Ismahawk, ISMAHAWK. You can follow me on Twitter at Danny LaShep,
Nice.
LA, not LE.
Nice.
Yes.
Very cool. Mod.
You should do Commander Shepard cosplay.
I know, right? Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be appropriate?
It's from
My
a
last
video
name is
game.
Shepard?
It's from Mass Effect.
Hey!
Hey!
That's actually my favorite video game franchise.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
It's so good. BioWare and they're anyway. Maude Garrett. I'm Maude Garrett. You can catch me at Maude Garrett on everything.
And Maude Garrett.
Boom.
Everybody follow Maude Garrett, follow Danny, don't follow me.
about-
And
no,
we'll see you
say
guys
Bashor.
next time.
Yay!
Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, welcome back to SourceFed Nerd. We're coming to you from San Diego Comic-Con 2016. My name is Sam. Down on Island Street to get a chance to sit in Wonder Woman's invisible jet.